Jimmy Carter, look, he was a nice man. He was a terrible president. He's a Democrat, and it's a typical talking point. He's loyal to the Democrats, and I guess you should be. But as everybody now understands, I won not because of Russia, not because of anybody but myself. I thought that she was given too much credit. He didn't do well, certainly, and maybe the facts weren't necessarily on his side. I think she was given too much credit for what she did. Wasn't that outstanding? And I think probably he was hit harder than he should have been hit, Biden. I thought he was hit actually harder. So essentially, if they would change the laws, and I said it would take us an hour, but let's give you 2 weeks. At the end of the second week, we'll be removing people, legally removing. In other words,
you're still planning for that deadline. That deadline is still in place,
oh yeah,
which is now a week from
unless
now.
we do something pretty miraculous, we would have absolutely no problem at the border. But if you watch the debates, if you call them debates, whatever they were, they don't really, I think they want open borders, I guess, even though 4 years ago they wanted walls to be built. I may or may not see Kim Jong-un, but we'll be heading out to South Korea, spend about a day and a half there with President Moon.
Did you raise the killing of Jamal Khashoggi with him, and what was the response?
I asked him what was happening, and he was telling me that, I think he said 13, but it could be more, and I think he said more in the works, that there are large numbers of people being prosecuted. He's very angry about it. He's very unhappy about it. And I did mention it to him very strongly, and he answered very strongly.
His
okay? Thank
comments
you,
to the Financial Times right before arriving here was that Western-style liberalism is obsolete. I know you probably haven't read the interview.
Well, again, he may
that's
feel
true?
that way. I mean, he sees what's going on, and I guess if you look at what's happening in Los Angeles, where it's so sad to look, and what's happening in San Francisco and a couple of other cities, which are run by an extraordinary group of liberal people. I don't know what they're thinking, but he does see things that are happening in the United States that would probably preclude him from saying how wonderful it is. At the same time, he congratulated me, as every other leader of every country did, for what we've done economically, because we probably have the strongest economy we've ever had.